kick it off. Alright, Shalom. Oh, sheesh. My day. Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are ruling well, who told me this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Honors to you brothers pushing this word and sincerely the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, that we were scattered, we being scattered, consisting of you 12 tribes of Israel, which make up of you Negro, Latinos, Native American Indians, contrary to popular belief, okay? Because the world will have you known as niggas, spics, Mexicans, okay, and all these bywords and proverbs, you know what I mean? You know, so Lord willing, my name is Zohar Gabar. Lord willing, that lesson is edifying to you, like out there, hopeful men, women, and children. Okay, so let's jump into scriptures. You know, the scriptures told us, you know, we found it. He told us to measure the time diligently. Okay. And you know, some of the signs that Yahushua gave us, was in you know, you got Matthew, Mark. I'm gonna get in Matthews. You know what I mean? I want that too. Yeah. All right. So let me get it up in Matthews right fast. This is Matthew chapter 24. And I'm going to start at the top. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and the disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, which means truly, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Okay? And it was talking about when ultimately the second coming of Yahushua, man. Because when he comes the second time, he's coming to wreak havoc on the planet Earth, contrary to popular belief. Because, you know, Christians in the Christianity world will have you know that he's coming back to, you know, to save everybody, to pass out, you know, lollipops, you know, and Valentine hearts. I mean, I had to come up with something, but it ain't about no old love. All right, the Lord coming back to wreak havoc. Okay, to destroy, not to destroy, but wreak havoc and wreak destruction on the planet Earth, man. Okay, and that's the message we go out there and try to tell you niggas, you Puerto Ricans, you Dominicans, you Cubans, okay, you Israelites who are the 12 tribes, man. Ultimately, to come back to these law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father to your best ability before shit hit the fan. Because when it do, I mean, you're going to get caught up out there. Long story short. That's why the scriptures speak about seeking the Lord early while he may be found. Okay? And he may be found, through the prophets of the Heavenly Father, man. Starting with the apostles and elders, a great millstone. And now the Urim, which is the internet, which we upload videos daily, weekly, and by the second, every day, man. Okay? Okay? Verse 2, and Yahushua said unto them, see ye not that all these things, verily I say unto you, that there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Yeah, man. Ultimately, man, things are gonna be rebuilded up. Is that too? And who's gonna do that? The servants, the slaves. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna have slaves. Okay, contrary to what y'all want to think. I mean, we gonna have slaves. Oh, don't Esau have slaves? Didn't y'all have slaves? I mean, he that leadeth. I mean, okay, he that leadeth into captivity goes into captivity. I mean, don't y'all believe in justice and karma? And as he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? End of the world, the end of an age. Okay? And Yahushua answered and said unto you, take heed that no man deceive you. Okay? For many shall come in my name, saying they're the anointed, right? Saying I am the anointed, because that's what the word Christ means. Going back to the Greek Christos, meaning what? The anointed. Okay? And shall deceive many. Yeah, the 2/3 and anybody, the rest, and anybody, that the Lord isn't dealing with within the nation of Israel. And ye shall hear of wars, rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay? Wars and rumors of wars, proxy wars, sanctions, airstrikes, you know what I mean? Okay? All these are leading to ultimate the destruction, okay? Where armies are being gathered in the Middle East, in the land of Jehoshaphat, or how you say it in the Hebrew, Yahushua, which means what? The land of judgment, man. Where basically the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna gather those armies over there to destroy them. Okay? Yeah, so for you army and marine guys, you know what I mean? Once you I mean, and it's gonna be a draft, coming back and forth on in America. But once you go over there, man, I mean, it's a done daughter for you. Okay? It says for rumors, you have wars and rumors of wars. Salak, see that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, and we see all that. Okay, we see all of that. We see the pestilences. We see locusts. We see the plagues. Okay, and they're gonna be much more. They're gonna get much heavier. I mean, as the Lord return. Okay, let's talk about them birth pains. You know. As a woman, it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. Yeah, man, because that's the times of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. Yeah, and that's ultimately because we're going to be deemed enemies of the state. Okay. Um, as the apostles and elders go into, you can look up something called Project Megiddo on Google. And then on one of the militant groups they have up there is, they call us the Black Hebrew Israelites, which we're not black. We're just Hebrew Israelites, and that deemed and coined us as a militant, uh, 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 and basically a threat to their new world order. Okay, which is and coming into we're in the beginning stages of the new world order. Okay, in these last days. Okay, then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and you should be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Yeah, all nations. Okay, for the Lord Yahweh Shah's, namesake, not for anybody else's. Matter of fact, uh, since we're claiming back our heritage, that's the only problem on the planet Earth. Okay, them niggas say they Israelites. You know what I mean? They can't be Israelites. Look at them. I mean, look what position and state of mind they're in as a nation of people. You're not Israelites. We know the Israelites had a power to deliver them out of captivity. Okay, talking about the deliverance back in ancient Egypt. Verse 11. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. Right. You got the you got you got the all the false Israelite camps out there who are pushing not according to the doctrine of the truth. And anybody that's pushing these scriptures not according to the truth. So basically, if you ain't pushing, in the doctrine of GMS, you're not pushing the whole 100% truth. You're not telling the people that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, okay? You're not telling them the truth. You're not telling them that there's going to be a time of trouble before the kingdom of heaven. You're not telling them the truth, okay? That's the smooth things, okay? Man, get off my phone, man. Every time I'm doing a video, you're gonna hit my phone. You know what I mean? Get off my phone, man. Okay? And it says in verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound. Okay? What is iniquity, man? Iniquity is sin after sin after sin after sin. Just keep doing it willingly. The love of many shall wax cold. Okay? And you slowly you seeing that. But he, okay, that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Which actually is going into elect because he ultimately, gave to the elect the spirit of resistance. What? Of the what? The chip. Okay? What does verse 14 say? And this gospel, what gospel? What's the gospel? The gospel means what? The glad tidings, the good news, the good message. Okay? And this message, okay, is for who? You Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. Who are the Israelites, contrary to popular belief out here in this world. Okay? And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Hold on. Let's deal with that. Verse 14, let's deal with that. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world. Okay? Now, why in all the world? Because literally, here, let's get a scripture. Let's get a scripture. Let's get a scripture. Why? Because ultimately, yeah, we was scattered. Scattered amongst the four winds of the earth. Okay? So literally in every province, okay, you have Israelites. They might look confused faced, or it might be Israelites. Okay? But you do have a such thing as confusion of face Israelites. So let me get this. Deuteronomy chapter 32. Let's start with bear with me for a second. Okay. So let me get these points. And then I'm going to go into the Apocrypha, Lord willing, and close out. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. And I'm going to just hit the points. I'm going to hit verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. Yeah, we was ultimately given to another people to serve slavery because we broke the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father. Our punishment, okay? Yeah. So you're in punishment. You're in punishment over here, America. You ain't over here to be at rest. Long story short, let me get this point. Okay, verse 36, the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations. That's why you call niggas and everything besides Israelites. Okay? You're called everything under the sun besides an Israelite. Okay? Among all nations, whither the Lord Yahweh shall lead thee. Right? And he the one that led us ultimately into captivity. Why? Because Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. Okay? But But if it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken to the Lord, unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, thy power to observe to do all his commandments and the statutes where I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right. So, and the other point was where right here. My point was what 64. Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Okay, going back into Matthew, it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Right? So you got the guys in Philippines breaking down the name of Yahweh Shai. You got guys in Germany. You got guys in Poland. You got guys in Italy. Okay? You got Akim in the land of Ham that are Israelites pushing this truth. Okay? Throughout all nations, man. That's what the scripture said, right? Throughout all nations, this gospel must be preached. And then the end shall come. Okay? And not because what? Not because all nations are going to come into the fold, okay, or inherit the kingdom. It's because what? Because we were literally scattered throughout the four corners of the earth due to the curses, man. So you got Israelites everywhere, man. Okay, so let's jump into the Apocrypha. And go straight to the point to okay. Okay, so we had second Ezra's. Okay, come. Second Ezra's chapter 15. Okay, come. This is second Ezra chapter 15. And I'm gonna start with verse 7. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. Right? What did it say? Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay? Iniquity. Okay? Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And who the just? Israelites, in particular the elect. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Okay, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. Okay, yeah, due to all these philosophies outside the true doctrine, man. As the scriptures say, you are drunk, but not with you are drunken, but not with wine. Okay, you stagger with, but not with strong drink. Okay, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. Yeah, aka America. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. And how is he going to do that? Via World War III, man. These nuclear missiles, ballistic missiles that they have, that the so-called white man, okay, Esau, okay, has been blessed with by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to create for his purpose. Okay, and that's how these not one building or not one of these stones shall not be left here, man. They're going to be thrown down ultimately, which is representing what? The kingdom's going to be thrown down, and Yahweh Shai is going to set up his righteous kingdom. Okay? Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay? Race wars, race riots, okay? Those are ultimately brewing up here in America now. Race wars, race riots. You got this Black Lives Matter protest, which is all bull stuff. You know what I mean? Agent provocateurs that Esau set up, you know, to make niggas kill themselves with this dumbass gang banging shit. Okay? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand to fight up against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why they gonna cut it off due to this this hoax of a coronavirus? Why? Okay. So long story short, they can push the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, and you are not to accept that if you're an Israelite out there listening. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You know, a man's not going to have no pity, shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Yeah, these are all times that are coming up right around the corner. We're talking about Esau, you know, we're talking about Esau, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, doing all these things that through legislations and executive orders that they already prescribed, okay, that they already pre-planned to make. I mean, you got to forget that these devils, you know, the scriptures talk about the secret counsel of the wicked.